That's unfair! Why should you be the one who gets to have a child?
Maybe it's a miracle.
Few animated series have lore as extensive and complicated as Miraculous Ladybug. The surplus of information gives fans plenty to theorize about, and resulting in countless speculations online about characters in the series. Luckily, one of the most popular theories in the fandom became canon in Season 5, and Miraculous fans have been reeling ever since. The theory pertained to Felix and Adrien and how they were Sentimonsters all along. The 5th season became littered with hints that made the theory more plausible, like the emphasis on the Graham de Vanily family rings, and in representation, Felix revealed that him and his cousin Adrien were Sentimonsters, created by their parents' desire for children. Now that the series proved fans right once, it feels like they could be on the correct track with other speculations, so in today's video, we're exploring 5 fan theories that should come true in the series.
Impossible! That's impossible! We're doomed!
Number 1. Chloe is a Sentimonster. When the original Sentimonster theory began circulating among Miraculous fans, many were skeptical because of a few particulars. Adrien and Felix grew like normal children. They appeared to have free will on the surface, and Adrien had allergies. However, now that the series has admitted that Sentimonsters are capable of the above, virtually undetectable if they look like regular people, fans have started to wonder if other Sentimonsters are unknowingly roaming around Paris. Fans believe Chloe may also be a Sentimonster conceived through the Peacock Miraculous. According to Andre in Collusion, he was close friends with Gabriel and Emily when they were nothing more than young upstarts making films together. Gabriel tailored Andre's first suit so Audrey would notice him, leading to their romance and eventual marriage. Proof of this theory is in the details, as the Agrests have already shown a willingness to share the Miraculous's power with close friends. Amelie's husband Colt received the Peacock Miraculous from Gabriel so they could have Felix. Natalie also wields the Miraculous consistently throughout the 2nd and 3rd seasons, using its power to help Gabriel. As Andre was a close friend to Gabriel when Emily was still alive, someone like Emily could use the Miraculous to create Chloe. Since Andre and Audrey are both healthy, they didn't use the Peacock Miraculous themselves, but they could still have Chloe's Amok. Chloe behaves just like her mother Audrey, down to her turn of phrase. Audrey may have Chloe's Amok, controlling her daughter's personality and actions to suit her whims.
Ladybug and Cat Noir have just helped a supervillain force my father, the mayor of Paris, to resign.
Number 2. Lila is Manot from the future. A recent fan theory to circulate among the fandom is that Lila could be Manot from the future. A few pieces of evidence point to this theory being true, starting with the fact that Lila and Manot share the same hair, skin, and eye color. Miraculous Ladybug is a series with a vast range of distinct characters, so it seems odd that they have the same color palette. They also share a similar personality and akumatized powers. Lila and Manot crave attention and will go out of their way to retrieve it. Lila does this by lying to others, while Manot has small outbursts demanding what she wants. When they're akumatized by Gabriel throughout the series, they receive powers that manipulate others. In The Puppeteer, Manot can use dolls to control real people, like when she takes over Cat Noir using a plush toy with his likeness. Lila, meanwhile, receives an upgraded version of this power in Revelation, as the Fox Miraculous allows her to create believable illusions while brainwashing anyone who views them. The origin of the theory begins in Time Tagger, when a time-traveling supervillain from the future comes to Paris. While there, he claims to work for a wielder of the Butterfly Miraculous, who isn't Gabriel. Now that Lila has the Butterfly Miraculous, she is likely the foreshadowed wielder he mentioned. The heroes defeat Time Tagger and revealed him as Chris, Nino's younger brother, who has Lila as a babysitter. Like everyone else, Chris believes her lies and likely idolizes Lila. He could be her right-hand man in the future, using his time travel powers to transport her into the past.
Thank you, Sabine. You're like a mother to me.
Number 3. Luca becomes a guardian. Thanks to the information we learned from the episodes Feast and Furious Foo, we know there are multiple miracle boxes and numerous guardians to protect them. After the Guardian Order becomes restored when Ladybug and Cat Noir defeat Feast, they must take the time to rebuild and become accustomed to the modern world. And part of that adjustment must include finding recruits to join their ranks. Luca appears to be one of those potential candidates after revealing his newfound training in Mira Kung Fu during recreation. There are many reasons that Su-Han may have chosen Luca to take on this crucial role. Firstly, he already knows Luca as the pair meet for the first time in Ephemeral. Therefore, he knows that Luca wields the Snake Miraculous, and he has no problem with him knowing the true identity of Cat Noir. Secondly, Luca goes to great lengths to protect the secret identities of Ladybug and Cat Noir. In Migration, he rejects an Akuma by destroying his guitar, showing intense willpower and desire to keep his friends safe. The ability to refuse an Akuma is similar to the Guardian's trained skill, repelling an Akuma through an empowering mantra. When Luca left to travel with Jagged Stone in Migration, he likely ran into Suhan. The Guardian, already familiar with Luca and his potential, began training him and his family in the martial arts form Mira Kung Fu. When Luca returns in Recreation, he wears the traditional robes of the Guardian, hinting that he may have done more than train with Suhan and joined the Guardian Order.
But you said it was too dangerous to know his identity.
As long as Cat Noir doesn't know who I am, it'll be okay.
Number 4. Master Fu is the Supreme. Miraculous Ladybug introduced the multiverse into its franchise during Miraculous World Paris. The special follows alternate versions of the heroes, Shadybug and Claw Noir, as they pursue their enemy, Betterfly, into the main continuity's version of Paris. Shadybug and Claw Noir work for an evil force known as the Supreme. From what the series reveals, he is a controlling and cruel dictator who controls the Miracle Box and determines who gets to wield a Miraculous. Unfortunately, despite the Supreme's vast powers, he remains a faceless villain throughout the special. The most fans see of him is when Shadybug tries to summon Gimme, only to have it backfire by the Supreme's interference. He speaks to Shadybug, denying her the chance to talk with the Kwami of reality. Unfortunately, his voice is distorted and unrecognizable, but most fans agree with who he could be. In the main series, Master Fu has served as the protective guardian of the Chinese Miracle Box for over a century. He chooses Marinette and Adrien to become the next Ladybug and Cat Noir, and he's desperate to save the Miraculouses he lost to the wrong hands. His story directly parallels the Supreme's, and interestingly enough, the Supreme sigil shown in the special resembles the shell of a turtle Miraculous. Master Fu chooses to wield the turtle Miraculous for its protective properties, and he even becomes the hero Jade Turtle in times of trouble. Since the special showcases the main characters as their opposites, Master Fu becoming a symbol of pure evil becomes a plausible theory.
Only the Supreme defines reality. Reality is the Supreme.
Number 5. Marinette loses her memories. Sometimes the Miraculous fandom wants nothing more than to devastate their fellow fans. In the episode Miracle Queen, Marinette takes over the role of Guardian from Master Fu. Unfortunately, such a significant responsibility comes with dire consequences. As Master Fu does in the episode, a Guardian loses their memories about their life when the Miracle Box is in their care. The extreme measure protects Miraculous wielders should a previous Guardian become compromised. The theory doesn't have much evidence, but fans speculate that the final episode will show an older Adrien telling stories to Marinette, either from memory or from reading her various diary entries. These diary entries shown in the Miraculous Ladybug webisodes give Marinette's perspective on her many adventures. In that way, Adrien helps Marinette through her amnesia, after renouncing the Chinese Miracle Box, reminding her of all the good she did as Paris's Ladybug.
What did you just call me? How about Cat Noir?
I know too.
Many fans of Miraculous Ladybug have remained since the series first premiered in 2015. They have grown up with the series, and because of that, they know the narrative and characters inside and out. Much like trained detectives, they've become adept at finding the subtlest hints and clues left behind by the writers. Sometimes they successfully determine the direction the series is going, and other times, like with the Sentimonster theory, they're spot on. There's no way to know if the theories in this video will find their way into the main series, but if they do, the payoff will be unforgettable.
Nuru, bring me back the brooch!
I'm still the Guardian, and the Guardian just took the Miraculous of the Butterfly back from you.
Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to hit that like button, subscribe to our channel, and turn on notifications to stay updated on our uploads.
It's no big deal.
You're not listening, Marinette.
Everyone's allowed to be in love, even when things get complicated and...